Okay, guys, I want to make sure you know that we have a special offer. From now until the 25th of March, midnight on the 25th of March, or 11:59 on the 25th of March, okay? You could sign up for Let's Go Help for $1 for 5 days and get unlimited help for 5 days. You go to letsgodollar.com. Okay, and you could get all our help and services that we have. We have 15,000 members that help each other get government grants. So it's not only me and the researchers, it's other people that are members, and we have 15,000 members really that will help you get government grants, and that's what we're there for. This is the most successful thing I've ever done after helping people get government grants now for 50 years. I've helped millionaires in the past, like Elon Musk and the Trumps and all those billionaires. I mean, that's when I quit helping rich people because they don't even need the money. And so I devote my time now after doing that for a number of years. And it's no fun helping rich people. I want to show people who could really use this money, and it's very important for them, how to them use it. And that's why you will be charged $20 if you stay longer than 5 days. After that, it's $20 a month. So if you want to hang around and you think it's worthwhile, because we have everything, every day there's things going on. People helping each other, there's workshops going almost every day. We have people who are live on Zoom calls, members that have gotten grants, and they're there live to help you get more grants and money. But what Elon Musk does, Elon Musk and Trump both made their fortunes on using government money. That's what I can't get through to people. This is an important thing in our country. The government represents almost 40% of everything in our country, gives away free money. 60% of our country makes you pay for stuff. 40% of our country doesn't make you pay. They give you money, give you free help. 60% make you pay for stuff. That's Google. Everything in Google is capitalism. They make you pay for everything. Okay, if you get out of there and find the nonprofits and the government offices, like Trump and Elon Musk does, they know they could get money there for free that they don't have to pay back. And that's what the rest of us have to learn. How are these billionaires? I mean, the cabinet now is like half the cabinet is billionaires. Now, how are they going to understand, the people who can't pay their utility bill or daycare or all these things that we're living? And that's because wages have been steady for 50 years. So 90% of the people in this country did not see, well, they did see an increase. They saw an increase of only 30%. So 90% of the workforce saw an increase of 30% in the last 50 years. Inflation went up 300%. So that's why you don't have enough money to pay for eggs or anything else, because the prices of everything went up, but your salary did not. And that's 90% of them. Now, the top 10%, they did very well. So they made enough to take care of themselves. But the bottom 90% have not. And so you have to learn how to use the resources. Can I become a billionaire with your program? Well, maybe eventually, but I wouldn't count on that. I would count on making a living first. And so you don't have a good way to make a living. This is what I'm doing, is showing you how to do that. And how Trump and Elon Musk and all the billionaires do it. And that's why on the grandstand, when Trump was sworn in as president, all the people behind him were billionaires. And then all the people in his cabinet are billionaires. What do they know about the working families and how they're suffering or not? No, they don't know. That's why the only thing I've seen him done for working families is lose their jobs, right? I mean, what has he done besides losing their jobs, particularly if they work for the government? And that's one of the few secure jobs around. So he just, and none of that is legal yet. It's going to go through the courts and who the hell knows what. But you got to take care of yourself, whatever they're doing. And what they're doing is just nibbling around the edges now. So don't worry about what's going on in Washington if you want to use Washington. Like now, okay, you could be a freelancer, you could be a writer, you could be making pastry at home, you could be want to cut the lawns for somebody. Anything you want to do, the government buys. Now I got a quick list. I went to ChatGPT and see what the government buys. And see, what's neat about government contracts is that there's free help to help you get the contracts. So you don't have to hire somebody to find out about how to get a contract. There are government offices that help you get those contracts. These are consultants that will help you get a contract for everything. I've seen freelance priests make money. I've seen lawyers make money. I've seen massage therapists make money. Freelance writers make money. You know, you're cooking pasta in your kitchen. You can make money from the government. Anything you think that you can make or do or whatever, the government buys. Here's like for small businesses. This is just some of them for small businesses. You know, the government gives out more money for business than anybody else in the world. And it's not only grants, it's not only low interest loans, it's also contracts. And a contract is really what you want to learn. Because if you get a grant, that's only one time. You get a loan, that may be only one time. If you get a contract, you keep getting that forever. And you get bigger forever. Okay, here's some of the things that they get. Administrative support services, okay? Answer and mail. How'd you like to answer mail at home, okay? Make 50 grand doing that on your kitchen table, okay? They spent $52 billion last year doing that. $52 billion for support services, office supplies and equipment. Here, what you do, you find somebody who sells office supplies and you get a contract for them in the federal government for office supplies from the company you represent, and you make a commission. So, or you have an office supply you buy and you have your own company and you sell them. Security services, you know, you want to be a guard or a guard dog or anything. They spent $21 billion on that last year, okay? Security services, yeah, I'll go. That was 17 billion. Office supplies was 21 billion. Food services, you know, you could be a caterer, and the government's all over. This is not just Washington. This is all over. 90% of the people who work in the government, in the federal government, are not in Washington. Only 20%. Janitorial services, right? $13 billion. You want to clean toilets? Man, at $50 an hour, maybe you would. Educational and training services. You know, you train government programs, or you have a skill, or anything. How to be a better manager, or even home baking skills. Anything. They just buy this stuff. Educational and training, legal services. You're a lawyer. Pest control services. Okay. Graphic design services, graphic design, $6 billion. Event planning, you're an event planner? Okay. So you don't plan weddings, you plan conferences for government. Vehicle maintenance, you like to fix cars. Signage and display services. Photography services, you're a photographer? They bought $3.8 billion. How do you get a contract? How do you get a contract? Advertising services. You want to sell advertising. Plumbing services, carpentry, roofing, masonry, floor, painting services, $2 billion. Locksmith services, $1.6 billion. Fences, put up fences for the government around Gitmo. Who knows? I mean, that's it. How do you find out that? Okay, how do you get that? Okay, now it'll take some work. You're not going to get a contract within the next couple of days or weeks or maybe in months. You have to play the long game. Okay, you do something else. You deliver, food for Uber while you're learning this stuff. Okay, and they have delivery services they have to buy too. So you work for Uber, okay? So you learn how to sell too. Don't quite understand the relationship between cryptocurrency. Neither do I. That's gambling. I don't do that. Okay, you want to go to this website. It's called APEX and then accelerators. ACCELERATORS. okay? Accelerators.us. Apex accelerators.us, okay? And by the way, I didn't finish out about a Let's Go Dollar. If you want our research services, it's really a community. So to get these 15,000 members, help you get a government grant, join letsgodollar.com, letsgodollar.com. Join us there, and it's for $1 for 5 days. And what you get is unlimited, okay, you get unlimited help to apply for every grant you're eligible for, okay? That's for 5 days. Then after that, we bill you $20 a month. So if you don't like us, you better get out of there because it's $20 a month. They also help with energy assistance. Good, thanks. Amber, is this current? It's current, nothing's, things change every day. It's hard to tell for sure. And that's why if something isn't there now, then you actually go there anyway and ask them, where else can I go for that? Okay, or come back to us and we'll show you more places to get that, okay? And I found so much and more now, I need my hands held. Okay, Mel, tell us what you're looking for. I can get a sponsor member. Mine is legal assistance and a predatory loan and a lawyer broker. Okay, if you got a loan from a predatory person, okay, a couple things you want to do. Number one, make an appointment with HUD.gov/counseling. You want to make an appointment with a counselor. Hiya, Colleen. You want to make an appointment with a counselor. Make it an eye-to-eye appointment, or if it's on Zoom or something like that, or the phone, do that. Then, because you got scammed, you want to go to your state attorney general's office, okay? And if you put on Google, find my AG, find my AG, okay, that's right. And you'll show you, I'll put the link in here. Okay, and you make an appointment to see how you could complain at your attorney general's office. You have to do that so you help other people too, that these people don't do more. And also, you want to go to and they were closed for about a week or so, Doge closed them, but they're back operating now, is consumerfinance.gov. Consumerfinance.gov, and make a complaint there. They have filed a complaint. Wow, did Mitchell answering this? DEA, I'm $1 current today. Please tell me if this is live. Yeah, I'm live, Tara. I'm sort of live, but I only have about 10 more years, so you better use this soon. I'm at 81 or 82. I'll be 82 soon. I won't be here forever. Oh gosh, no, you didn't. You're gonna have to suffer through the rest of the life like we all do. Halo behind you. Yeah, I know. That's there by accident. Yeah, this was the dining room area, and that was for a light for over a dining table, and we redid the apartment here, and I put my office here, and it just happened right over my head. You have to go to Sam. Well, that's another way to do this, Amber, is sam.gov. But actually, I like to start with Apex accelerators.us because they will help you one-on-one. But either way, as long as you start the process. I can't go wrong. Well, you will go wrong. I mean, a lot of the stuff we give you may or may not work, but that happens everything. It's like learning how to ride a bicycle. We could tell you how to pedal, but until you get your ass on the seat and realize you're gonna fall on your ass, that's when you start learning. So that's why you're not gonna learn much by talking to us. You learn more by taking what we give you, contacting them, calling them up, and not just trying to fill out an application on the internet. Stop trying to think that getting money from the government is filling out an application. No, it's calling the government, asking if you're eligible for that, and then if you're not, asking them where else should you go that you may be eligible, okay? How can I forget a remote job website without the necessary ads and surveys? Okay, Vanessa, remote jobs I think are very good, and they're a lot, let me see. Okay, I would go here. I would go to this. This is a good website. Only have legit jobs in here. Indeed.com. And then you put remote work at home, okay? And you just keep peppering away because anybody who hires you there, you could find out about their background, you could find out what other people say about them and everything. So there, it's sort of like Airbnb or whatever. You get a lot of confidence about the people that you may get involved with because other people are leaving reviews. So it's easy to get reviews from everybody who's on that website. I thought, wow, I wish I could be as brave as him. There's no way I have as much courage. Well, you get courage by doing things and failing, and then you see it, nobody gives a shit. Yeah, that's what used to stop me. The only thing that stops us from doing things in life is us. Nobody's out there planning how to stop you from succeeding today. They have better things to do. But we don't think that, at least I didn't earlier. So that's why you get rid of those ghosts that you have in your head if you just try something first, okay? And that's the other, and you'll see, hey, nobody bit my head off. No, I remember sitting on the phone, this is before the internet, you had to call people to get any work or do anything. Had to make calls all day long. And oh man, it was so hard, I was so afraid. And I'd have these funny things I'd think about. Now what's worst thing that can happen? Are the hands gonna come out of the phone receiver and choke me to death or something? No, they'll just hang up on me. That's literally the kinds of things that would go through my head, which is so stupid, right? We're all stupid, we're all struggling. Nobody knows what to do. So you just have to put your big boy pants on and try it and fail. 704 hours, 1 year to get my degree. Oh, I mean, you have 1 year left to get a degree? Well, if you're trying, Tara, another way to get that paid for is your Career One-Stop Center. There are times in some place, onestop.org, that they will, career, do I spell that right? Career One Stop,
C-A-R-E-E-E.
Yeah, no, give me, I just want to hold your hand.
Right. Hi, everyone.
That's Smiley.
We're matching.
Right.
We dress separately.
I dress her and she dresses me. See, that's what she meant separately. Yeah, just try. Yes, I need help affording in every way. Well, I mean, to finish a degree or get anything, first of all, make an appointment. Charity, make an appointment with your counselor there. Now, here's another thing. You want a better job, okay? I mean, what you really have to do, again, get on the phone, please, guys, and just start calling people. Doesn't matter what they do or say. They call you an asshole. That's what people, just because of what I wear, people call me an idiot. But so many other people like it, it helps me get through that. Anyway, where was, you want to go to Find Help, findhelp.org, and then put in job training. Okay, findhelp.org, put in job training. After you put in your zip code, and you'll have 100 or 200 organizations. That's okay. If you do that on Google, you'll get 500 million. And you can't do anything with that. So at least 200. Everyone every one of those 200 that offer for job training will never charge you money. Yeah, that's the important thing. See, in Google, everybody's there charging you money. So you don't have to pay any money here. I had to quit work to take care of my dad. Now I have a ton of schoolwork, and only a Pell Grant is paying $23,000. Wow. Okay, Tara. Okay, first of all, look at Medicaid for a reinforcement. Medicaid is not only money for poor people for health care, it's also money for caring for people. So if you're caring for people, and they give you money to care for people. So check with your Medicaid. Also, are you caring who are you caring for? Ton of work. Phone Tara, who are you caring? Is it your dad? You said kind of ask for help, grants, or money if they can help me, and ask them if they know someone can. Yes, be kind. Right, that's charity. Yes, okay. Now who needs money to go to school? Oh, care my granddad, and now I have. Yes, okay. Now get help for caring granddad. Okay, here's what you want to do. Call this number. Okay. You're caring for a senior, you want to call 800, I'm going to put it in here, 800-677-1116, okay. Okay, so you want to call that. That's your area clearinghouse for aging. And they'll give you a local number to call and ask them, when you get the local number, ask them what kind of help you could get to take care of your grandfather, okay? And that's important. And because now they're cutting, they're saying they're gonna cut Medicaid. They haven't really cut anything yet. They're just making a lot of noise and laying off a lot of people who have jobs with the government. Man, I mean, this is just a stupid way to operate, but I guess consider the source. He thinks it's good, but it seems to try to help each other. If we live in a community, it seems like the mission isn't to try to hurt as many people as possible. I think it's to try to help as many people as possible. That's what the government's for, isn't it? We let capitalism hurt people because they just want money, right? So they don't have to work by helping people. But it seems the government, nonprofit, they're here to help people. And so that's what the government is. We're waiting for that, but he has in the bank. Well, that doesn't matter what he has in the bank. I mean, it will for some programs, but you have to keep looking. Also, Tara, there's another thing for caregivers is to look at findhelp.org and don't go to that yet, okay? If I can figure out which one I was somewhat eligible for, might be good just to spend time filling out. No, but you before you fill out any application, you talk to the people first. Is this make sense for me to apply for? Are you accepted into a school already, Tara? Are you accepted? Because that is the first place you should go to, is the financial aid officer. And contact them, tell them you're trying to finish and you need money and you have to take care of grandpa, okay? Because they have more money than anybody, really, the school itself. And you have to get theirs to get to know somebody there because they have new grants coming in all the time. And you want to be first in line when something new comes in. So you got to get a friend there, okay? Are they trying to work it out for me? But I may have to get a guardian from the courts. I've been in contact with them, laying off a lot of long-term Medicaid and laying off over a year now, and they just keep your house, alone. I don't really know what to do, but nothing's going to stop me from graduating. Good. The financial aid officer at the school. What kind of school is it, or what school is it? If you give me a little more time. Pell Grant approved. Okay, great. Yeah, but that's just a start. But they're offering me going to have to apply for extra and extra and extra, or he's going to have to go in a home so I can go to work. Okay, well that's, get a friend at the area office on aging to help you make all these decisions. Hey, I have a question. Do you accept, if you accept grants, will they get in the way of your future? Decide personal guarantee or, don't worry about it. Grants are, you don't have to pay, depends. Most of them you don't have to pay taxes on or anything, but you ask the people where you got the grant. Every grant has different requirements. They're not gonna stop you from getting anything else. If you're on, disability or something like that, you should check with that first. Tara, if it's a house, then you're right. If it's your house, you can't take your house. Not sure, Angela. And if he changes any property in the last 5 years before going on Medicare, also check the homestead tax form for, the homestead tax is good. That's for state taxes. Real estate taxes. It will cost him nothing for property tax info depending on the site. Okay, yeah. Now, don't forget, he has access to free legal help. Okay, so to help him decide, you call that 800 number I gave you and get free legal help to help. And these are seniors that, lawyers that work with seniors for free, okay? So you call that number, 800-677-1116, 800-677-1116, and tell them you need legal help, and they'll get you that too. They pay for caregivers too, good. I'm learning to become my own therapist. My dream comes true. Part-time person and others online, but I'm so excited. I just not eat. If I have, I'll just not eat. Well, that's wonderful. Well, again, make sure you go to your whatever college or university at, that you contact their financial aid. Oh, is that what you're studying, Sarah? A hypnotherapist? Okay. If that's it, then they may not have sounds like maybe a commercial place. But to get money for that, you want to go to Career One Stop and do all these, it's for job training you need. So make sure you contact all those bases for that. Okay, I did that, and they have a financial aid app on Weeds or Wednesday. Oh, good, great. Yeah, just keep asking, and if those people don't give you money, then say, where else can I go? And ask them where else to go. You always want to be asking for where to go. Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you go? By the way, I got a whole bunch of new programs I put together. I want to make sure you guys know about it. And they're all places to get $100,000 or more. How do you like that? Now, if I could find them now. Let's see, where'd you go? Where did you go? Where'd you go with my big toe? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I had you here in a minute ago. Where did you go? Okay, gotta get there the long way. A long way to Tipperary. Okay, business, right? Not that. Why isn't that there? That's not fair. It was there just a minute ago. They took it away from me. Okay, here, I got it now. Okay, here's 24 websites that give out $100,000 grants or more. Okay, how do you like that? And I just finished that one today. Let me get it here in the chat. Sonia, how you doing? I need money to travel. Where do you want to travel, Derek? Do you have a mission to do that? I mean, what I took my family on, we didn't get it all paid for, but a lot of it was something called Passports in Time. We worked on an archaeological dig up in Alaska. You could also go on NOAA ships if you're a teacher during the summer. What kind of travel? Is it educational travel, or just you want to go on a cruise and stuff like that? That's tough. And the way you do that, though, is you could write it off if you're doing it for business. So you become a travel writer. Even just start your own blog as a travel writer, or contact people who in travel blogs or websites and say you'll write an article for them about your trip to Alaska or whatever. As a 20-year-old in California, where should I start to receive a grant for the cannabis business? I saw on your real estate on it. Yeah, okay, that's a local in California, and the best way to do that, maybe I have that here easily. I think it's in Simona. See, it may be only certain counties, I forget. But really for any of that, sort of an ice cream, yeah, it's Simona. But you want to see if there's something like that where you live. This may be only for a certain county there in California. Here's the information I was talking about. Here's the link. But what you want to do is go to this link, no matter where you are or what you want to do, cannabis or otherwise. You want to go to sba.gov/local-assistant sba.gov local-assistant. You go there, put in your zip code. Career one-stop first year, you want to get tech certification, you need to go back to work. Okay. Yes, it's for all ages. Okay, the career one-stop. Okay, so first of all, on the cannabis, but make an appointment with 2 or 3 of those organizations that you find on the SBA local assistance, and make an appointment. Talk to them about your business idea. To be honest, I'm excited, but I'm so scared of failing. Well, you just plan on failing. That's okay. Then you don't have to worry about it. You are going to fail going through this. Don't worry. Because of the money, I just said that I do the right thing. Yeah, don't worry about being perfect, because nobody is. Look at all the crap we buy that's not perfect. Look at all the people we know. Nobody's perfect. So don't be perfect. You'll never do anything. Just start doing it and get better at it. I can concentrate on school up there. I'm getting a little bit in pieces. Or is there any? Well, you gotta. I'm going to show that I'm really distinguished out. I really want to graduate with Connor because this is my last hurrah. I'm 44. You're 44. Look, I'm 81 years old. You got lots in you. You probably got 3, 4 more year careers. I can't get enough. So you can. I started this just 2, 3 years ago, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Nah, it ain't over till it's over, man. Don't worry. Just start doing. And because you aren't doing, and you don't have to know exactly where you're going, you just have to know what you're going away from. So make sure you do at least, even if it's a half a step or a baby step away from what you are now. But if what you're doing now is not what you want to do, then you have to start taking little steps away. You can't find that one perfect thing to get all of a sudden to a new life. No, you have to take little baby steps there. You try this, you try that. You have to keep trying stuff and failing. That's the only way, because you haven't done this before, okay? And if it's for career and paying for that, you want to go to that career onestop.org, and you have to make appointments with people, that talk to people, so that you get more options in your head about what you can do. Sabrina, I'm working on that thing that you talked to me about. Yeah, that seems to be an issue. So give me a few more days to trying to review stuff. Not SV, SB as in boy, business. Okay, that's what you want. I also want a government contract virtual admin support center. Okay, then Sonia, yeah, make an appointment here. Let me give you those people. Make an appointment so you understand, what's involved, So you want to know all this stuff. Here it is. Okay, for getting government contract. Call up, say you want to know the process. And like my sister did that. She had a little framing business. And after she went through all the paperwork, she was getting, oh, that's okay, Sabrina. Yeah, if there wasn't a problem, we'd have nothing to do. That's what life is about. And if, what would we do if there wasn't problems? Here's the accelerator, the Apex Accelerator. Yeah, that's where you want to call them up, make an appointment, okay? And they're there for free to help you figure out what the government may have that you could sell to them. What kind of services, get brainstorming. And then also the local assistance that Sabrina, that link put up, we talked about. Talk to those people too, because you want to know everything. You don't want to just take one person doesn't know everything. And so you want to get little bits and pieces from as many people you can. Unless you have too much business, don't know what to do. And it's that before I was born and just made yourself a super. Yeah, but I've been set before I was born and just made yourself. Not sure what that means, Tora. I mean, we all have good and bad shit in this, so don't worry. And the important thing is you do and do as much as you can. And if you start doing that, this is my last shot. No, 44, you're a kid. Don't worry. And you'll grow from this. I mean, especially if you're a woman, you're going to live 10 years longer than me, probably. So look at you, live to 95, 100. So you're not even halfway into there. You got lots. I was in college for 20 years ago, but that has been done at that different. Man. Okay, Tara, if you're not finished, if you don't want to finish college or whatever, I mean, I'd look at a training issue. I mean, because the government has more training programs for you, whether it's 6 months or a year or two, to get a skill that, $100,000 a year skill you can't get. Oh, Perplexity. Yeah, I've been using Perplexity a lot. They gave me a great list of, because I'm using a lot of graphs now. So I really like that. Maybe I could find this. God. I wonder where I put that. A graph of, here's what maybe I could show you too. Yes. Okay, here's the graph that I did for Perplexity. Perplexity gave me. Okay. It's another AI. I forget if they charge. I didn't mind. It's only $20. But if you do Chat GPT, they don't charge. But this is a graph showing what I wanted to show, because see, what I believe that Trump is doing is trying to show he's cutting the budget, which he really isn't, but he's pretending he is and making a lot of noise like he is, so people think he is. Because what he's really after is to have another tax cut. The tax cut he put into the law with the Congress, back in 2018, it cost about $1.5 trillion. Okay, that's, in other words, we had to pay people through the tax system $1.5 trillion for that. So that, I mean, we're in debt up to our keister, okay? So to me, that seems like a lot of money, unless people really need it. We need something. Like, people don't have houses. Well, okay, people don't have jobs. We have wages that are lower than any wages, and that's why people can't live nowadays, because they don't have enough money to live on, because wages have not gone up in 50 years. It seems we should be investing in that. His tax program, what it did last time, see who got all the money over here? This is the top 10%. The top 10% of the people in the country got 50%, 53% of the money from that program. The next 10% got another 13% of the program. So that's the top 20% got 80% of the money that cost us. So that is our treasury. How much money we have in the treasury to do things for people. And that's what the government, to me, is there to do things what we need as a society. And I don't know if we need to give more money to rich people as a problem. I think they already solved that problem, right? Why do we have to help them solve that problem? I mean, what about daycare or other problems that we have, or wages? I think that's the biggest thing. Wages, people aren't making enough money. And the country is growing. The GDP, gross domestic product, is growing 300-400%. But people's wages only grew 30% in the last 50 years. So it seems that we got to share this wealth more. And then people call that other things, redistribution, or I don't know what it is. All this, whatever you call it, it sounds political. All I think is people share in what they're doing. We're all working together to make the country better, and only 10-20% of get the benefits, and the rest just get in debt. Doesn't sound like a share, but I may be wrong. I've been wrong lots of times. I've been old enough to get it wrong lots. So I'm typing fast. Sorry, that's okay. You don't have to type fast. But I hated it. Hypnotherapy was amazing. It healed me, and I want to help. Oh, well, that's terrific. I'm in Delaware. Right. Well, Delaware is a pretty good state for program. So again, go to the Career One Stop. Start talking about that. How do I do that? Where's help to do that? I actually cut food stamps. He actually, well, I don't know. I mean, don't forget, everything he's done is not approved by by the courts. And so maybe he's going to do it without that. And he seems to be what he's doing. So, but if you need food, okay, if you're caught on that program, what food stamp lady who he actually cut food. I mean, there's one program he cut that was supposed to be extra food stamps, but it wasn't the main food stamp program. I mean, as far as I know. I mean, who the hell knows? This changes hour by hour. But food stamp, okay. Daniel, what's your zip code? Daniel, tell me your zip code. Okay. 94102. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is see, because see, what I believe is that there's more than one program. Find help. So when he says he cut something, you just find another source for that. Because there's a lot of nice people in this country. Not only people that get up every morning and try to hurt you, there's other people that try to help you. So you got to find those people. And they don't advertise, so you don't know where they are. 94102. Okay, you go to 94102 and put in food And then it says, are you a human? Lie. Even if you're not, just lie. They won't know the difference. It's AI. Okay, 228 organizations in your zip code that help for food. Okay, you hear that? 228. So if he's messing around with one, and that doesn't work for you anymore, then you want to go to this link here. Okay, and that'll show you 229 people. Food banks are cutting down from 5 to 2 days. And that's true, I've seen that too. But keep looking, you have to keep looking. More organizing housing for vets still on the street. Yes, but there's always more. I mean, look at 222 people. The opportunities are not where everybody knows. An opportunity is not an opportunity if everybody knows about it. Yeah. Okay, do you know where to find help for relocation? We are a family of farming who was farming in Virginia for 5 years and have recently been displaced out of our land, looking for support. We're starting over. Do you want to move out of Virginia? Do you want to move? Is it you just need a place to live? 37655. Okay, find. That's a bad zip code you gave me. Or a copy. 37659. Oh, you made me type it in wrong. No matter, it's not my fault. You made me type it wrong. I had it right. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay. I hear. Okay, where in that zip code 37655? Go there, and you'll see there's 1,642 programs. This is in Jonesboro, Tennessee, that are there to help you. So what I would think, I mean, you have to first of all, how are you going to get income? You want that, okay? And that's what I would do first, which means there's 2 places I can put job training. Okay, there's 150 organizations that help you with job training. So if it's to get another ag job or whatever, I would start searching there, okay? This is for 37659, okay? Okay, that's for, so look under job training, also go to career one stop. I know you need shelter too, but it should be based around start ORG, around something where you can get income. You want to create income. And then also under that link there, 37659, look for housing. So there's housing there. If you have to pay rent, there's rent programs there. If you have to pay utilities, so utility programs there. So start using that, but call people. Call people. Make sure you talk to somebody and one-on-one as much as possible to help and where to go on help. Politicians too for influence in elections. Many organizations on find help. I've helped in the past in Ohio, and there's lots of intentional sabotage. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's minefields out everywhere. And, you know, you just have to play the game. I mean, you could sit home and do nothing, but that's no fun. Go out and step on a landmine or two. You're not immune, you know, and that will make you smarter for the next time. But that's I learned to do it first and then deal with the courts. Yes. Yeah, Charity, I hope that's true. It will. It'll straighten out eventually. But if we don't do anything, that's why just go out and because that'll keep your mind go off thinking about bad stuff. And help me find a program that helped me finding anything to help me get back pay for child support. Yes, I mean, a lot, like over 20,000 because I've been separated from my husband. He has kids and I've been waiting on disability. While waiting for disability, the child support just continues to add up. Well, I want to get the child support from him. Let's see. Every office has a child support, every state has a child support enforcement office. I'm trying to find it here. Oh, that's North Carolina. You don't want North Carolina. Okay, what state are you in for child support, man? Tara, what state are you in? Delaware, okay. Okay. They have, so you have to pay child support. So if you have to pay child support, there are programs, many states, I don't know if Delaware has a program, but many states have a program to forgive back child support. And also what I would do, Delaware, okay. Yeah, okay, child support for, ask them about that, okay? If you're trying to, you can't pay your child support, ask them about if they have forgiveness programs or anything else, okay? Because you have to get your license, to start earning income. So here's the child support in Delaware. Okay, now what you want to do is call your elected official and try to get a license to get that thing forgiven. That's whatever is getting on your license. 202 224 3121. Okay, you want to call that number, and that's Capitol Hill Switchboard. You have 2 senators and a congressperson. Call all 3 if you can, and see how they could get the Division of Motor Vehicles to let you get your license back so you could earn money and pay your child support and whatever else you have to do. We've had members, they told me they did that, and they, pulled some strings. They're the only people who could do that with the DMV. You and I, or even your lawyer, can't do that. So you want to use the stuff you get. I just learned it does help to call your politicians and commissioners. It's like Batman line for those. You're right, Granny. That won't let me get my license. Okay, Tara, you hear that? Back, license back or a car until I pay at least half of that down. And I'm suggesting staff for sure is not understanding how to do any of the Delaware. Okay, Tara, elected official, get that down. You know, have them call the DMV to get it down, because they can make them do things that they don't even know they could do. But you don't have the power to do that. You don't have any cards. You don't hold the cards, as Trump would say. You got to get some cards. Call your elected official, and you hold some cards and that. Right? Okay, tell your friends too. You only have 3 more days to sign up for our dollar offer. It ends in the 25th at midnight, or 11:59 on the 25th p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For $1, you get 5 days of help like this. Look at, you could listen to my tacky jokes and make fun of my clothes. Where else are you gonna get that for $1? Are there any grants for energy efficient building? Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. If you want to go to Find Help and get into the 500, Find Help, no, not Find Help, Let's Go Help. Geez, I keep doing that all the time. Let me show you. We have Let's Go's Meta Grant report. I have thing on item number 8 for home repair. There's a list of all the programs for energy conservation and everything. And maybe I could do that and get you that sooner or later. Love is gonna get you sooner or later. Love is gonna get you. Okay. Let me get that. Maybe, baby. Oh, darn it. Darn it, 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 darn it. Okay, drive, and then Let's Go Help. It's in the place where we have the state reports on Let's Go Help too, but let me get that for you. Yeah, here's an overkill on home repair, okay? And they're in there. And here's a database for renewables and efficiency, okay? This is the other one's too much. Start with this thing instead, okay? This is a national database. Put in your state and you'll see all the giveaway programs for that. Good afternoon, Moon, every afternoon, noon. New to the group, I hope everything is having a great day and are thriving. We try, and even if we don't thrive, we have fun. Mortgage help, Rita? Okay, see item number 7 in the Let's Go Meta Grant report. Oh no, we now have our new which I forget what the hell they call it. Goals. Look on the left-hand side. They're, reach your goals, I think it's called. We have a section there. There's 4 or 5 of them. One on housing. That's the first one there. So you want to look at that first one, and the first video in there will tell you about getting mortgage help. And then we have one on starting a business. We have one on bills and debt. And we have one on starting a nonprofit and on healthcare. Healthcare is great. A lot of people don't like it because it's not solving something. What do you have for we have lots for New Yorkers, Mariana. If you go and search, put the word 500, and you'll see the free download of 500 mini grant reports we have for New York. But also start, Maria, at the goals. God, why can't I think of what the hell those words are? I don't know, it's aging or just stuff they just don't take my language. I don't never say, oh, unlock your goals. Yeah, I never, but it's true. And I don't know, I can't say everything only for me. I gotta know what's in other people. So you wanna go to unlock your goals, Marina. Go to unlock your goals. That's a good place to start because you buy a home, pay bills and debt, start a business, get health care, or launch a nonprofit, okay? Healthcare, like I say, is terrific because you're gonna need healthcare, whatever. You don't have healthcare, you do have healthcare, you're still paying for stuff that you probably don't have to. And all that is there. So make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 big questions we get all the time, and all the answers are right there, okay? So you don't have to wait to me or one of the other researchers that are members that are giving workshops. It's all right there to start you solving problems right away. Okay. That's good. Yes, I know. Unlock your goal. That's it, Amber. God, I don't know why. No, it won't be. So take screenshot, unlock your goals. I know. Real fast. Do you know of any dental? Yes, Tara. Unlock your goals. Look at I have a whole section there on dental, and there's a whole steps to follow to find all the programs that you could get to pay for something like that. Okay. So unlock your goals and for healthcare. Okay, and there's a special report there for that. Yes, yes, it's going to take work on your part, but I show you how to do all that work, okay? And where to get it. It's not from the local dental person. And don't Google grants for implants, because you get dentists now are saying they give you a grant, and they'll say, yeah, we'll give you $5,000 grant. Yeah, but it's going to cost $30,000. So that's just marketing money for them. So you don't want that. Okay. Okay, guys, let me go. Not denture. I know implants. I know. Yes. Okay, it's the same thing. You're gonna get ready to make a bunch of calls, or if it's easier for you to pay all the money, I can die happy. Yeah, but you're gonna have to do some work first. Okay. Okay, will do, Amber. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for everybody being so kind to each other. That's important. Thank you. Love you all. You guys make my life. Thank you so much. Call all your friends. What are you going to call them? Idiots? Because they don't do that? Hi, Tara. Thank you so much. See, words like that open my heart. That's all I want to do for the rest of my life. So thanks for helping me.